Hey guys, the background is slowly getting cleaner. Yay. Lots more declutters are coming your way. I'm just gonna try and split them up with like normal videos and tutorials and stuff like that. So it's not just like a million, sorry, it's not even a declutter, you know what I'm saying? Like organizing my new makeup collection kind of situation. Yeah, I've pretty much finished. I've just got to decorate up here. I've got to clean my desk up and stuff like that, but most of it's done. Most of it's put away and I'm loving my new setup. Porter is back at daycare today. He's had a week off because basically everyone at daycare got gastro. First weekend, love that, but he's fine, and he was actually fine the whole time except for, yeah, he had some of the symptoms, but like he was so happy, so thank goodness, because yeah, the day that he's sick and upset and just all of that, like I know it's gonna come soon, but I'm gonna struggle because I hate seeing him upset, and he's not upset very often. Yeah, I got off pretty easy. Hamish got a bit sick. We're all good. It was like over a week ago now, and he's back at daycare this week. Last week we were just like writing it off. And I'm filming today, so it's the first time I'm filming in a little bit because yeah, we've just had a bit of a ride in life. I hope you guys are all doing well. We're doing first impressions, full face of first impressions. So I love this new system where I can just grab buckets out. I will link below the reclutter of me putting all of this stuff away in my drawers if you want to see how the setup looks. Oh, and also before all of that stuff went down, I got some lip filler. So my lips are looking extra plump. I've got a thick lip balm on them right now, so they look probably even bigger, but I just got a very natural, like small amount because I just wanted like my lips but plumper basically. I kind of just wanted like my pregnancy lips back. Is that weird? Did anyone else just get the most amazing lips during pregnancy? Like ever since pregnancy I was looking back at my photos, I was like, man, I miss those. So got a little bit of filler there and also a little bit in my chin, which you won't even be able to you won't even be able to notice it really, but it just like helps to create a bit more. Just filmed a whole lot of stuff and wasn't filming. It was just a package. Anyways, as I was saying, I'm just popping on a little bit of this My Clarins Reboost Healthy Glow Tinted Gel Cream. It's got heaps of amazing ingredients like coconut, water, alpine rose fig, goji berry, other stuff. I was just saying, it's got like little bits in it. I hope it's supposed to and it's not like off. Can you see the little bits? Do you know what I mean? An exfoliator. Wait, is it tinted? Okay, wait, it is tinted. It says it is. Oh, I think those bits are like those like color adapting things. I'm just gonna take my brush. This is not intended to be a hairstyle, by the way. This was just me getting my hair out of my face. Let's try this. I don't think I'm going to do a first impression on this. I am going to do a first impression on the Makeup by Mario and the Good Apple foundation very soon. Probably tomorrow. So let's try this just in this video. This is the Shape Tape Cloud Coverage. This shade is light, medium, neutral, which should be pretty good right now while my tan's developing. And it just says it's medium, buildable coverage. My brain like goes too fast for the rest of my brain. Natural finish that looks like skin, and it's got hyaluronic acid, squalene, snow mushroom, avocado, prickly pear, aloe, licorice, vitamin E and castor oil. So super hydrating. And it also says it's got a bouncy cloud-like texture that smurs and blurs and smooths. Anyway, far out, man. Put these back because we're done with them. I love this system. I'm getting videos from daycare. He's eating spaghetti and bolognese. I think I'm just going to try it with a brush. So this is the packaging. It's got a gold cap and then purple vibes. Oh, did I film the part or was I not filming when I said I feel like that's going to be a cute spot for the neon sign, except I've lost the plug and it's like a special plug. I don't know where it is. So that's good. I do still have some stuff to go through. This color looks so perfect. So hopefully I uncover it, you know, in the next week or two. Let's give it a blend. The coverage looks very good. My skin kind of looks like crap right now, by the way, because I've been picking it. Just being honest. Oh, this is so pretty. It's super glowy. Do you know what it reminds me of? Is this, which I love. And I haven't used it in so long, but I feel like it feels similar. Hamish went straight back into the office today because he's just like the same as me. Like he's just got stuff building up because of the last week or two. So I know he'll come home today and he will feel so much better when he gets home from work because I know he will have like accomplished so much at the office, so that'll be good. It is a really good feeling when you can like knuckle down and get like a good amount of work done. Yeah, that sits on the skin beautifully, and my skin just feels like crap lately, or today like I said, but I just feel like it brought a whole lot of life back into it. I really like that. You can still see some redness and things on my face, but I don't mind that. I like a little bit of that to show sometimes because it just looks pretty, I think. It doesn't have to be like completely, you know, 100% full coverage. That's like a really nice medium to full coverage. Looks really pretty. It's not separating or doing anything weird. I like it. I will definitely reach for this again. It's kind of like my preferred finish if I'm going for like a higher coverage because it still has that glow and everything, and I don't know, it just doesn't look dull. I don't like a full coverage that looks dull. I'm gonna try this BFF Serum Eye Concealer by Trini London. Packaging looks like this. And look, this shade is Shannon. That's me. Is it called Shannon because they sent it to me and like, you know, made sure it matched me? So the I will put Shannon on it. Or is the actual shade called Shannon and it's just like a cool coincidence? Or is it this likely, aka not likely, that they named it after me? Anyways, I have no idea what the situation is, but I'm excited anyway. It's like when you're a kid and you like go to the souvenir shop and find a mug or a key ring or something with your name on it. Sometimes I could find my name, but not all the time. This is the colour. It looks like it'll kind of match me almost. It's got this like cool metal applicator which feels very cooling. Whoa. It's got like a nostalgic smell. I know that's weird, but it really does. I don't know what it is. So yeah, it's like a serum-y texture. Blend directly with the tip to enjoy its cooling effect. Okay, I would not do that because I feel like it would just take forever to blend. I feel like if you don't want to use a sponge, you could just use your finger because it's a very serum-y texture. Surprise, surprise. It says our tinted serum concealer is specifically designed to conceal and care for the under eye area. Hyaluronic acid delivers immediate hydration. It's also got peptides and vitamin C to brighten. It's almost undetectable. It's just creasing a little bit into my crease, like on top of my eyelid, but that always happens. But it looks so smooth, so natural. It's not like super full coverage, but it does give like just enough coverage where it looks like I'm not really wearing concealer, and like the finish of it looks like skin, like it looks glowy and hydrated, and I actually really like the way that looks. I could see myself using that a lot. Also, by the way, the other day I was shaving my monobrow and I shaved off the start of my eyebrow. Another one. He loves the mints. Okay, what's this? This is a Danessa Myricks Blurring Balm Powder, and I have the blushes too, so maybe we can try them. But it says here to tap on with fingers to blur and smooth textured areas. It's got a scoopy. A texture reducing, coverage boosting, blurring balm to powder that balances oils throughout the day while maintaining hydration. I've got the shade 2 here. Feels like a balm. Looks like a balm. Ha! Shit. I'm just going to tap it in. I don't really know if this is right for me, this type of product. I mean, I like hydration throughout the day. Ooh, it does kind of blur the pores. I don't know if you'll be able to see. Let's put you all the way in. Let's do like just here where I've got some texture. Would this be better like on its own? I don't know. It says like to powder, so I was like, maybe I can use it on top of foundation. Do you know what I mean? But don't really know if that's a mistake. But here we are. Surely you could use a sponge. Does it smooth? What do you guys think? I feel like it kind of does. I don't really see where it's going powdery though. Can I just like try this on a sponge? I'm just going to take a small amount on the butt of my sponge and just bounce it. Yeah, I feel like it's smooth. Oh my god, I'm so zoomed in you can't even see what I'm doing. I need to experiment with this some more. I can't give you an opinion because I don't even know if I'm using it correctly. I'm literally just like grabbing stuff out of my drawer. I feel like the colour's a little bit too light for me with this fake tan on. It'd be better for me with no or less fake tan on, but like, did it remove my foundation or add? I think it added some coverage. It's interesting. Yeah, if you guys have any tips on how to use it, or if you know any specific influencers that have like done good videos on it, please let me know so I can research it some more. I'm going to use this. I haven't used this in a bit. The Cherry Blossom Cake with my little Ultra Soft powder puff. These are almost here. I'll let you know here on YouTube and on my social media when they are in stock for purchase. By the way, I also tinted my lashes and my brows this morning, so I'm excited to see how they look once they're styled. Sweat till you can't sweat no more. I don't like these packaging types, I've decided. I suppose it stops like too much powder coming out at once, but I don't know. I'm just gonna whip on some powder. Fell asleep last night with wet hair, and now it's so knotty and frizzy. I just want to know, how have I still not tried this? The Benefit pomade. Is it the same as my other pomade I loved by them? You know, I can't even remember what it's called now, but it's the only brow pomade I used for like 2 or 3 years in a row. Do you remember the one with the brush inbuilt in it? And it was like a tub, tall tub. Is it the same thing? Let's find out. It's got this little ridge system on the side so you can like wipe your brush so you don't get too much on it, which is clever. And I've got the shade here, 2.5 Neutral Blonde. Brow groomer brush, the best brow brush in the history of brow brushes. I'm serious, it's my holy grail and it's got fluff stuck to it. This colour looks quite dark for something that's called Neutral Blonde. I really like this little system to wipe off the excess. That's so clever. Yeah, it's kind of dark. I'm just going to kind of fill in the brow, doing little hair-like strokes. And then I'm going to use my spoolie on the other end and just kind of comb it through. There's the before and after. I did just tint my brows so they're looking kind of full, but I think it's doing a good job still. I feel like it might be a little bit more pigmented than the product that I used back in the day. It is a different colour too though. I like the colour, don't get me wrong, because I do like a darker brow, but I'm just saying. These brows are not even related today, but oh well. And then just to kind of set them in place, I'm going to use some of the XO Beauty Brow Gel. Just get them into the position I like, which is standing up. And then whatever's left on my brush, I'll just pop a little bit more through. For eyes, I thought I would try some just like brown makeup because that's just what I feel like wearing today, and I don't know, I feel like it's still really on trend. I feel like the trend's like kind of in between the super like natural kind of clean girl makeup still, that trend, but then also everyone's saying that, you know, the 2016 or whatever it is makeup's kind of coming back too, so best of both worlds. I'm trying to cut it. Don't you hate how lots of these cheap brands put plastic over them to like seal them shut? It's just so annoying to get off when you actually own it. I'm like, this hair is so pretty. This is called the Wet n Wild Colour Icon, and it's in the shade Camo Flaunt. Camo Flaunt. But I'll just show you a close up of those colours real quick. Look how pretty they are. And I remember way back when I was young, back in the day on YouTube, you know, everyone went wild for Wet n Wild eyeshadows. They were as viral as you could get back in the day on YouTube. I'm going to take the lightest brown colour. You can kind of see my natural eyelid colour and I kind of like it. That amount of colour peeking through my concealer I think is really pretty. Usually concealer makes my lids look like, you know, blank canvases, which is good. But also for every day, like, that's pretty. I don't like my eyelids without any makeup on them because they're so veiny and pink, but like with that serum tinted concealer, like that's really, I don't know, like they look like that all the time. I'd never wear anything on my eyelids. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and put some makeup on top of them anyway. This is a fluffy blender brush. It's a marble one by XO Beauty. I don't even know if you can get these ones anymore actually. Now I've got no primer on, like I said, so it's kind of hard to judge how these perform, I guess, kind of in a way. That color to me is like a medium pigmented, medium brown. It's not super pigmented, but maybe it's because I haven't blanked out my eyelids enough. Either way, I think it looks really pretty. I'm not saying it's like a bad thing, I'm just saying. So it's a nice color. Okay, I'm gonna take the darkest color, which is like terrifying. It's so dark, but I'm just gonna smoke that into the outer V, and then I'm gonna layer it with the brown, the light brown. Ooh, that's nice. I'm kind of almost going for at this point like that effortless off-duty model vibes, like where your eyes just look mysterious and like naturally, I don't know, smoky and kind of low-key tired. A little bit like a natural grunge kind of vibe where I'm not blending too much. And I feel like I should use one of the shimmers. The middle one's actually like a glitter. Yeah, it's glittery. I'm not going to do that today, which is not like me because normally I would. I'm thinking this kind of rose goldy brownie hybrid, and I don't want too much because I kind of like how my makeup looks already, but I don't know, I just feel like I should use it. Like that's how it's swatched like heavier, but I'm just very lightly tapping. I really, yeah, those colors are nice. They're slightly kind of like rosy neutrals, but not too rosy, where they're like blatantly pinky or anything. Like they're just the perfect balance. I really want to try this brown. I don't know if I've tried this mascara by Colourpop. The one that I remember trying is the lengthening level up one. I'm going to curl my lashes a little bit first because my lashes are so long right now. New thing coming next, so beauty soon. Anyways, this is the Act Natural Defining Mascara in brown. Let's go. I'll do one eye and show you the before and after. I don't really know if this eyelash curler is any good, but if you're wondering, it's a Makeup Geek one. Here's the wand. The colour looks insane. I can't wait. I'm looking for a good brown mascara because my Dior one I love, but it just dries out so quick. I've bought it twice now and it's so overpriced really for what it is. This color is so good. Oh my god, I need to go buy like 6 backups of this before I show you this video. You use a code to Shan10 to get more money off Colourpop makeup. Come on now. I'm just gonna go in and kind of like wiggle some into my, like the roots of my lashes. I love it. Yes, huge yes. Let's do the bottom lashes just to see. It's weird how like my lashes are literally invisible and then boom, look, where do they come from? So this is why I've barely used falsies lately, even though falsies are like one of my favourite steps of makeup because yeah, I've just been loving my natural lashes. I'm so in love. The colour is so nice, it's super dark. So it almost gives that same effect as black. It's just a little bit less harsh. Well, I don't know, I love brown mascara. I'm a huge fan of it. I just think it suits my features really well, my hair color and everything. It's not for everyone of course, but I do believe they're black too. Okay, I grabbed some of the blushes and I just picked 3 that looked a little bit more muted. Like not like this one's obviously super bright, but like cool with the makeup. And then these 2 are a bit more muted. This one would look stunning, I feel like. Maybe these 2. We could use a couple. They sent me like all the shades and they all look amazing, by the way. Like amazing. Packaging is cute. Can I use a sponge again or should I use my fingers? These ones don't say how to use them. The colours are Jubilee and Bellini. I feel like every peach blush is called Bellini. Anyone else? But it's so pretty. It's so pretty. I'm going to try my sponge and whoa, the pigment is there. And I feel like I should probably like put on bronzer first because I might end up like covering some of the colour with bronzer and things, but whatever. Pretty. I feel like it's ever so slightly lifting my powder, slightly. So I'm just going to try and use an even lighter hand this time and just kind of like bounce for ages until the colour transfers instead of like pushing it in. Yeah, that works better. You just have to be a bit more patient with it probably, otherwise just use it like before you set your foundation, like a cream blush kind of vibe. The colour is stunning, I'm a huge fan. Just feel like that brought so much life into my face, don't you reckon? It's so pretty. It is going straight in my drawer. This is Jubilee. Beautiful like muted rose tone. Oh, this one I feel like is even more pigmented. How does that work? I'm going to take my brush that I did my foundation with. Okay. That blended out very easily with just my like brush on top, just to like mute it down. And then what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take whatever's left on my powder puff, and I'm just going to blend the edges like that before we pop down some highlighter. Should we do blinding highlighter? Why not? Wait, I need to do bronzer. I didn't see a new bronzer, so I'm just going to use this one that is sitting on my dresser. Radiant Bronze Light Hourglass, my old favorite. I'm just going to add a little bit of this to shape my face a little. Oh, it's got a bit of blush on the brush that I'm using. Lucky it kind of goes down the nose. That's the most important part. I'm not going to put much on my cheeks. I'm just going to let the blush do the talking. Just kind of blending it around the back there. Nose. Chin, jaw, why not? This is the Ofra X's and Glows, like this. Highlight powder. I'm going to mix together the 2 light ones. I'm trying to put a very small amount. This is the Detail Face Brush, which is my favourite to highlight. Once I kind of like distribute it, I'm going to take my time to blend it a little bit. I'm going to put it up on my brow bone, just gonna use the same brush. Nose. Do a little bit on the chin. I went in with the wrong colour. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Everything is fine. Got powder all through my brows, so now I'm going in with some tinted brow gel, which is kind of like turning into a disaster because, yeah, I've got powder. How did I get so much powder in my eyebrows? I don't know. Whatever happened to Shaaanxo? My brows like glued down from my brow gel, so I'm just like skimming it through the top. I don't really know if that looks good or terrible, but at this point it is what it is. Lips. But I just found in my new stuff drawer. I should have bought the little container over and shown you everything because but anyways, Luminoso Milani lip gloss. Do you guys remember the blush, the iconic blush? This is a lip gloss in the same shade. It's like pink with peach and gold. It kind of reflect to it. And then for liner, I've got a new one, praline lip liner by Peaches and Cream. I do like these lip pencils. I got this from Glam Raider. Here we go, makeup on the new lips. I'm gonna overline them slightly as always because I didn't actually get like filler put really. I don't think we did. No, I don't think we did it in the actual border of my lips. We just kind of did it in like the actual like inside of my lips to plump. So my lips aren't like huger, so just going across the line. It's like my lips might be a bit in like an orangey brown vibe. Then going in with the Luminoso gloss. Oh, it's minty. It reminds me of the Buxom lip glosses. Do you remember those? Oh my god, I look so glam with this lip. Big fan, big fan, big fan. Big fan. I wish I had my hair done nice. Maybe tomorrow. I really like this makeup look. It's nothing fresh, nothing new. I mean, it's fresh, it looks fresh, but you know, it's nothing out of the ordinary, but I do love it. Don't worry, I'm gonna do more creative makeup looks. And people were asking me to carry on the decades trend, do the 90s look. So let me know if you want to see that. I mean, this is low-key 90s, but ish. Let's finish off with some setting mist. This is the e.l.f. Stay All Night Micro Fine Setting Mist. And I'm gonna go cook some lunch. And that eye look was so effortless, but it's just effective for some reason. Like I said, it's that like soft grungy vibe, I think. Like it looks like I didn't try hard at all to do my makeup today, but it actually took me like an hour and a half. So there you go. Look. So pretty. The eyes, the brows. Yay! Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much for watching, and I will talk to you guys in my next video. Mwah! Bye bye!